Canada over in that 8. Jasevic in the 2-seat. Kaiser Kushilov-Wieteski in the middle of the boat. Sydney Payne and Avalon Wasnes and Kirsten Kitt, the cop. In the bows, the oarswoman from the Moto Guzzi Club up by Lake Como.
Well, we're expecting a fantastic race, and let's of course remember there's only 5 qualifying places for the Paris Olympics here. Whilst this is the race for gold, it's also the race not to lose.
Here we go, the A final of the women's 8.
And a quick start there from the 2 boats in the centre of the course, as we would expect. Romania absolutely blasting off out of the blocks. They're up at 49 strokes per minute. USA 45 strokes per minute, driving from the centre lanes.
Well, we look towards the centre lanes, of course, because they won those 2 heats. The Romanians were so special in that heat. They were special last year. Of course, they had Simona Radis then. She ran down the bank last year to jump into this 8. She's not there today, as we look at that American 8, who, if anything, have been slightly slipped by the Romanians in this early stage.
Yeah, Jess Foglia, the American coach, will have been wary of the Romanian start and just said, you know, you've got to do something from 250 to 500 metres, ladies, as the Australians, wow, look at them lead out.
Yeah, the Australians actually slightly lower rating. They're on about 40 strokes per minute, but they are leading out, so really powerful. I like what they're doing here, coached by John Keogh, the chief coach for women's rowing in Australia.
Well, the Italians don't hold anything back, do they? We've seen them, we've seen how aggressive they've been. I think they're going to have to work very hard if they're to find their way into this one and not be in that horrible last position. But here we go, Martin.
Canadians off the back at the moment. They will have to go through final Olympic qualifying unless they come through. But out in the front, it's the flying Australians. They were brave in Lucerne. They've been brave here, Sarah.
Yeah, the Aussies lead through the 500-metre marker. We saw them do this in Lucerne. They led through the 1,000, but weren't able to hold that win. Have they been able to step on since then, and can they lead and keep that lead?
Well, real flexibility we've seen from the Australian crew. They rode through the British to qualify in this position over there on lane 2 from the repechage. This time they've gone out early, and a real change. Gosh, this is good from the Australians. Look, they're leading the Romanians by 5 metres now.
Cox by Hayley Babad, the 20-year-old. I think she's the youngest in the race, the mercantile oarswoman. Her motto is don't be a coward. There's nothing cowardly about the way the Australians have gone out. There she is.
As we see there, the Romanians, they're going to be looking to reel in the Australians. We saw a little look across there from their 7-seat, Iona Vrinchanu. She would have been thinking, why can't I see this crew off to my left-hand side? A huge start here from the Aussies, still in the lead, but a lot to play out in this race.
Well, plenty to go, but it's an ace race, and they go fast. We're out coming up towards halfway, and that Australian 8 can have has that 5-6 metre lead, as you can see.
What a move from the Canadians. They're up into 3rd place. The USA back into last. Where did the Canadians find that speed? If you're watching in Canada, you must be relieved as the Olympic champions move into 3rd and a medal position and, of course, qualifying for Paris.
Huge move here for the Canadians, as you say, Olympic champions, but coming through the 1,000, it is Australia still with a lead over Romania, the world champions, and then those 4 trailing boats more or less locked together, but Australia still in the lead.
I agree with you, 4 crews more or less locked together. It's the race you don't want to come last in, but I can see why your eye is drawn towards this Australian crew leading out through the 1,000. A fantastic, brave race. Romania tracking them, but Australia is still holding that lead.
Australia on 37 strokes per minute. They're going to have their wits about them now, because the Romanians stepping up to 39. We know what the Romanian finish looks like, and here they come. Here comes Romania. Can the Aussies hold them off?
They look super, Romania, don't they? Really quick on the front end, really loose forward. In the stroke seat, Amalia Berej rode in the Romanian 4, Vrincineo behind her, Tiberadu providing the power in the 6th seat. There's the bow woman, Magdalena Rusu. And it is the Romanians just edging the Australians. A lot to play out in this women's 8 race.
Well, here we go. We're through 700 metres to go. We think that Romanian bow ball is now in front, that they've pushed through Australia, that Australia are in 2nd place. I wonder what impact that will have on them. Will the rest of the field come back? I'm looking at that American bow in the white boat number 4, starting to ease its way into medal positions as we look at this Australian boat desperately going to try and hang on.
The Aussies have been so brave. They're on 37 strokes per minute. They have to wind now. They're up at 38, Romania at 39. But here come Canada, here come the USA. Can the Aussies keep their bow in front? Maybe they're still just at... No, it is the Romanians who've pushed into the lead.
Oh, my goodness, America in bronze medal position. The British close to, Canada 2 for bronze medal. It's the Italians off the back. At the moment, they're the ones not going to qualify for the Paris Olympics. There's the British bowwoman, Natasha Morris. What's she got left?
Well, let's see what they've got left. It's the Romanians at the front of the field looking fantastic. Australia will desperately try and hang on for that silver as the rest of the world is going to come back at them. You can see that boat number 4 from the United States fighting its way into bronze. Great Britain are going with them and Canada are also there.
Romania at 42, Canada at 40, USA at 40, Australia still down at 38, 39. They've got to go if they want to keep this silver medal.
Yeah, there's that 7-metre lead. USA now have got that margin over the British. What have the British got for the sprint finish? Urged on by Henry Fieldman, took a bronze medal. Cox in the British 8 in the Olympics. It's all closing up. The British coming back on the Americans.
Well, Henry Fieldman's in the British boat. Nina Costagna is in the American boat beside him. She is a novice Cox at this level. It's her first time at a World Championship race. But here she is, calling her crew on, calling them to come up level with this Australian crew, and the Americans are responding.
The line can't come soon enough for Australia. They've been so brave early. They're still in silver, but here come the Americans. The Americans are charging 43 strokes per minute. The USA closing in on Australia with every stroke.
It is Romania who will take the gold medal, world champions again. The USA will take the silver medal. Australia will get the bronze medal. Romania celebrate. Britain miss out. Canada miss out on the medal, but they do get Paris qualification. The Italians, they miss out on Paris qualification, coming in 6th. What a race, what a fantastic finish by the Americans to grab that silver. I was going to say it breaks the Australians' hearts, but you've got to be pleased with the bronze medal, Sarah. Those were breathless highlights. You could see how excited we were. World Championship best time.